Hey, it's CJ, and oh my goodness, I am back. I am alive. You haven't heard my voice in a while, have you? Heyo. Well, due to some technical difficulties, I had to, technical difficulties and life difficulties, you know how it goes, had to go on a bit of a break, but I'm back, doing voice things. Hopefully this sounds alright. I'm sitting under a blanket in my closet, so you know how it goes. Anyway, today for the Speedpaint, I figured I haven't said too much about who I am or introduced myself. So, here it is. I wrote down a few questions that I'm going to be answering. So, let's just jump right into it, shall we? My name, Corella J. Just CJ is fine, you know. My artist name, user handle. Here it's Bayo Down Crew. On Tumblr, it's CJ the Artist. No, that's DeviantArt. DeviantArt is CJ the Artist. And Tumblr is CJ Bayo Down Artist. Because I think it wasn't unique enough to be CJ the Artist. It had to be Bayo Down Artist. Anyway, in 3 words or less, describe yourself. Chaotic, nerdy, and creative. Chaotic, nerdy, and creative. Really, what else do you want in life? How many years have you been an artist? Oh man. I want to say it's been 5 years now. It's only felt like... It only feels like 5 months, and yet it's been 5 years. Jeez. What would you describe what would you describe your style as? I would describe my style, it's cartoony, but realistic. And it's verging a little bit into anime, but really not. There's nothing really good to describe my style as. It's a strange amalgamation. Wait. Oops, wrong question. What did you first start out drawing? It was cats. A lot of cats. Because I was a big Warriors fan at the time. So it's all the cats. What mistakes do you make now versus back then? Really, a lot of the mistakes I make now are coloring mistakes. Trying to fill things in. Because the paint bucket tool does an okay job sometimes. But sometimes I leave things out or forget things. Back then, oh boy, my lines. I don't want to think about my lines back then. What's my favorite thing to draw now? If you've looked on this channel, you'll know. It's smooching ladies. As I am a lady who smooches other ladies, I feel I am entitled to draw ladies smooching other ladies, okay? What's my biggest frustration as an artist now? Really, my frustration is trying to branch into other things. I'm trying to teach myself these things, which is, now that I think about it, probably not the best way to go about these. But I'm trying to branch out as an artist, go into other styles, you know. I'm very comfortable in my style and how I draw, so experimentation has been really key. What fandoms am I in now? Since my name is a Wacom vlog, I should probably mention that. But otherwise, She-Ra, the new She-Ra reboot is pretty darn good if I do so say so myself. But mostly what I draw in terms of fandom things, I don't really draw too many fandom things. I draw my own stuff. And Voltron things, if anyone knows my Tumblr. Do I draw more individual pieces or pieces relevant to stories? I mean, I said that earlier, but I do draw more pieces relevant to stories. Sometimes I'll do individual pieces, but mostly it's relevant to the stories I have. And finally, if I do have stories, what stories do I have? Well, there's never been a better time. I have The main one, though, that I have is Abigail of Bayodown. It's my web comic that I have on Smack Jeeves. Kwai was the new girl in town and was really only expecting a 5-year wait before she was in the town of Bayodown. It was so small that there wasn't even a road, only a parking lot in front because it was too small to even need to drive. However, she was in for a surprise when she found herself befriending the Gray family, as she was suddenly caught in a story of magical mishaps, betrayal, and a threat that may end the world. It really didn't help that she had the stubborn crush on Abigail Gray, the town's secret resident magic expert, while having saved the world. So yeah, secret magic, mysteries, fantasy. I mean, what more could you want, honestly? The main cast, you've got Abigail, who's the sassy town expert, and who is way too cocky for her own good. Sarah, the nervous new girl, who is slowly learning how to use magic. You've got Melbourne, Abigail's older stepbrother, who's really just here because someone needs to make sure Abigail doesn't end up killing herself in what she's doing. You've got Casa, she was a mean girl. She might not be anymore, but she used to be a mean girl. As well as Fiona, an ex-mean girl turned villain. That's one of your villains for you folks. And then, finally, the magical flying tiger himself, Strike. Dun dun dun! And then I've got a few other stories. There's a series of novels I'm working on called Kingdom of Ice, in which it's a kingdom of ice elves that's fighting a war against a giant metal dragon and his army. So that's a fun one. Yeah, other than that, those are the two really big ones. Anyway, I mean, I'll just let the music carry me out then. I'm CJ, and have a wonderful day.